Give your jeans the perfect worn-in look by distressing them with different methods. We'll go over some tips on distressing with sandpaper, wire brush, razor, and using scissors and a straight pin. Each one can give you a different look and you can choose your favorite or mix and match. Before we get started, realize that not all denim will distress in the same way. Lighter weight denim will be more susceptible to distressing than heavier weight. Also, don't expect these methods to necessarily work for stretch jeans, as the spandex in the fibers might not fray in the same way as regular denim. Let's start with sandpaper. For more distress, use a coarser grit. I'm using 60. For something more subtle, use a finer grit like 150. With a piece of sandpaper, start rubbing the area that you want distressed. If you're using finer sandpaper or lightly sanding the denim, you'll notice that it's not distressing as much as it's making the denim softer. With the 60 grit sandpaper, you'll eventually start ending up with holes in your denim like this. Next, let's try the wire brush. You'll find one of these in the paint department at your local hardware store. When using sandpaper or wire brush, you may want to put a piece of cardboard in the leg so you're only distressing one side of the leg without affecting the other side. The wire brush is similar to the sandpaper. Just start running the wire bristles over the fabric with force. You'll notice the fibers will start to loosen. A real distressed look takes a little patience, but it'll get there. Here's what I did with the wire brush. When using a razor, consider using a box cutter or a shaving razor so you have a safe handle to hold on to and less of a chance of getting injured. Carefully run the razor perpendicular over the fabric. Make sure not to cut or slash the fabric. I like doing this effect on the edges of my pockets or on hemlines. Stop when the distress level is to your liking. Here's what I did on my pocket. By using scissors and a straight pin or safety pin, you can create holes with frayed threads running across it. To start, choose a location on your jeans and cut a slit with your scissors. Look at the wrong side of the jeans and you should see the white color threads. Very carefully with your straight pin, start pulling the white threads away from the blue threads. You want to do this very gently, especially if you want the threads to stay attached on both sides. Keep pulling threads until the area is your desired size. The blue threads around the hole will look frayed. You can either keep them or carefully trim them. Here's what I made with slitting at the bottom and top. You can remove some of the white strands if you want it to look more sparse. Distressing your jeans will make the fibers in the area weaker, so realize that it can become more distressed over time. To speed up your jeans aging process, try these simple tricks to make sure that your new jeans are always in fashion.